All right, it is February 1st, 2020. It is Saturday. Tonight we got the Hideaway drop-in, so I'll be hosting and doing 15 minutes, which has been cool. So last night I I did some street stand-up, and that was good for my soul. My car broke down like 2 days ago now, I think it was, 3 days ago. And then I had to skip work, which means I lost money to get it fixed. And then it broke down again yesterday when I was trying to do street stand-up. So, luckily that didn't happen when I was on the freeway or anything, but still not a fun experience. But, this whole thinking about things in milliseconds has actually been helping a lot. Like, God damn it. The whole thing about things in milliseconds has been helping a lot, and it's been keeping me going, keeping me positive, which has been really good. Like I instead of it ruining my whole day, and I'm thinking about it all day, it's more like I think about it and then it spikes in anxiety and depression and anger or frustration or whatever. Then I calm myself down and I go throughout my day, and then it comes up in my brain, and then it spikes up again, and then I calm myself down. So I look at that as progress. But I know I was talking about my frustrations with, being understood or whatever angsty bullshit I talk about, and like old white people listening. That's right. So I was doing street stand-up last night, and one of the things I started to realize was there's actually a lot more black people that relate to what I'm saying than I realized. I think because I was living in my own little Riverside bubble my whole life, and I didn't have the internet in the same way that we have it now, that I didn't understand that there were other people dealing there were other people dealing with the same type of shit I was dealing with. And so I think I would add another type of person to my demographic, or my who would be my fans, and that is fucking nerdy black people. And I really like it. It's really awesome. Like going out there and doing all this black material and seeing them. Like last night, this dude, two of them were like, dude, I thank you for saying that. They said like, oh, damn it. They said, they were like, thank you for saying that, man. Like it's exactly how I felt. I understand. And so I think what I'm going to do now is play to them. So rather than try to change the minds of old white people, I'm just going to, oh my God. Rather than change the minds of old white people. God damn, hold up a second. All right, Jesus Christ. Rather than change the minds of old white people, I think I'm just going to speak in a way that's going to be relatable to young black people who get what I'm saying, who have experienced what I've experienced. I think that's going to be a lot more fulfilling and less frustrating. So that was the first thing I learned from last night, is just, keep doing my shit and play to the people that are going to relate rather than change the minds of the people that don't relate. That's my new strategy there. And the other thing I was dealing with last night, so I was doing street stand-up, and I met all these really cool people, very supportive, and they were just hanging out, listening to me be angsty, which was fun. And I was talking with them about how I have an issue with promoting myself. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable being like, all right, follow me on whatever, and it just feels not fake. It just feels weird. It feels opportunistic. It feels anti whatever the fuck I'm trying. I don't know. It just feels weird. And so I was racking my brain trying to figure out how I can promote myself and do this business side without feeling uncomfortable about it. And I think what I'm going to do is just start collaborating with artists. Like when I go out there and I'm talking, I meet a lot of people who are like, yeah, man, I'm a photographer, or I'm an actor, or a musician, or whatever. And those people get really excited when I talk. So I'm thinking like, instead of just going out there and being like, everybody follow me, I'm going to work with people. We'll work with other artists. So if you're a photographer, I'm going to take pictures with you Even if you're a shit photographer, I don't care. I'm going to take pictures with you. We're going to have fun, and I'm going to let you do whatever you want to do. And then I'll promote you, you promote me, and then we go that way. I feel like that would be a good strategy, a good authentic way of getting myself out there while also not feeling uncomfortable about it. I don't know if that makes much sense, but yeah, that's my new strategy with that as well. And I think that's about it. I know this is probably going to be a short one, but yeah, so I think, taking life milliseconds at a time seems to be working. And when I write, instead of writing to change someone's mind, I'm going to write to relate to someone that understands. And I guess hopefully if someone else listens and their mind is changed by that, that's awesome, but that's not going to be my goal. And then to promote myself, I'm going to just start working with local artists, people that no one gives a fuck about. And, well, we'll see what happens from there.